Guys, welcome to the stream. Obviously, today we are playing the game PCM again, of course. Today we have Boucle de Mayenne, Crédit Mutuel en Ubberusterij Groentvaart. I am going to simulate Ubberusterij Groentvaart, mainly because it's just a 2.2 and it isn't the sponsor goal for this year. And I'm probably going to play Tour of Slovenia after, so that's quite a long episode. But we're going to see if we can make that all today. I will try and play a bit quickly through all of it. So yeah, this I'm just going to simulate and we'll see what happens. Maybe top 10. 14th with Verstein, but everyone is still in the group because it was a sprint. And I don't think we were in a breakaway. No. Only some points at the intermediate, it looks like. Or here at the end. No, at the intermediate. Verstein. Huh? Oh, no, mountain points that is. Alright, sure. Next. And let's now go to Boucle de Mayenne. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it 100% correctly, but yeah, it is another .pro, so we're just trying to get points here. We are here with Seth Donwoody, Paul Fitschke, Alexander Konishev, Jonathan Rotman, Arnaud Tendon, and Zeno Levi Winter. So, if I'm correct, yeah, it's only sprints, but more of like a hilly sprint. So Seth Donwoody is probably our favorite here because of the sprints. Because his prologue is also not that bad for today. Here Paul Fitschke has a better prologue, so well, we'll see. But we are going to 3D race this, even though it's just a 4.5 kilometer prologue. The differences could be pretty big. I'm guessing that between the winner and last place is probably going to be around 1.5, 2 minutes. If I want to simulate it, the differences would be bigger at the top but smaller at the bottom. And now I think the difference at the top would be very small when I'm playing it and pretty big at the bottom. So yeah, let's do that. Let me just also take a sip of water. I already have a dry mouth. You see this? Did you see who the favorites were? Bissiger, 77 prologue. It's not going to be easy. Let me just put my picture here, my camera. Alright. This is looking great. Can we just... Oh. Hello? Is this working? Is it maybe... No. We were just... Oh, it's zoomed in like enormously. Look at this. We are inside a building. That's why. I was going to say, is it going to load? But we can play. Let's look at the riders. Yeah. So everyone has 6 team members, but we have here, for example, Söderqvist. And at the top here we have Biesiger. So 2 guys who are really good. Here we have Michael Zeilaert, who is a kind of a prologue specialist. But we also have Julien Alaphilippe, who can also prologue quite good. Like Gachignard, maybe not that much, no, but yeah, we have quite the competition here. Let's go with Matthew Walls and let's see how this parcours is. So beginning is very topsy-turvy. It's all downhill, so we have to start quite quickly out of the gate. There are quite some corners here. It looks like it's going... That was a bit of uphill. Now we're going downhill quite a lot. Until this corner here. Now the last K is also flat. So here we have Winter at the start. Let's put him on 95. And I'm almost thinking that this is probably going to be fine. We are maybe 88, I don't know. Because of the downhill here, we're going to recover quite some red energy. I think 88 might be okay. For prologues, you don't want to completely empty your red bar, so as you can see, the red bar is now almost still. Now we're going 88 again. It's probably fine to the line. Even a bit too quick. Let's slow it down a bit. There we are, and we are 12. Well, we didn't have the best day here, so that's probably the reason why. Let me just check if my PC is on quiet, so it doesn't make that a lot of noise. Tendon can prologue, from what I remember, just not very good. But let's see. It simulates towards him. First 30 have been finished now, almost. Yeah, he can prologue, just not that good, and he has a bad day. So let's see how the PC kind of does this. He's going to start very hard, and then he's probably going to stay still with his red. Almost. He's going to empty it completely, it looks like. Almost completely. Here in the downhill, he's going to recover even. But this is a 65 prologue, so it's probably not the best forebuild, the best example. And now over the line, and he's 29, so not even that much in front of Winter. Yeah, the differences now already are 43 seconds with Michael Seilaert. Michael Seilaert was one of the favorites. But he is like a 73 prologue. So there's someone with 77 today. And that means with the difficulty we are playing, that would probably be like 79 or something. Also a reason why prologues are or time trials in this game are maybe a bit more difficult. You just don't want to lose too much time. The first guys both have a -1 or a -2. So let's see what we have here. Rotman. Sure, buddy. He has no time trial prologue stat. Like 0, 60, 56, 58. It's somewhat better, but still quite bad. Let's put him on 86 maybe. And now we're just going to sprint at the end and see if he's maybe a bit quicker than Tendon. Because then we know what we have to do. Alright, out of this corner you can go like 95 maybe. Towards the line. This is a bit too quickly. Yep, and he's out of energy. And he's going to be finishing just behind Tendon still. 2 seconds, so that's not that much. For a difference of... He has now 63 and Tendon had a 65. So it looks like per 2 stats is almost 2 seconds. And that does also mean that I am not really that good at prologues. Alright. Next is Konishev. He does have a prologue stat. Maybe not in the green, but maybe with a good day today he is in the green prologue. Let's see. Here we are. A bit better stats. 69. Nice. So we're just going to put him at the safe effort. I was doing it a bit too quickly. Let's put him on 87. Seth Dunwoody is our last guy, and that's probably good because he's probably also our leader in this stage race. Konishev 87. Now this last part is going to go uphill. He can probably go 90. Yeah, even harder, 95. Okay, 99 to the line. And he is 39th on 28 seconds. Worse than I was expecting, to be honest. Still 46 seconds, so it's quite close between everyone. Let's simulate towards Fichke, who has a prologue. Probably almost one of the favorites for today. We at least can get a top 20 with him. I would imagine here we have also Arnaud Demari, who is 20th, now 21st in the result. And that's interesting to know because he was a top 10 favorite. Okay, 74. That's top 10 worthy, if you ask me. Let's take this one slower. Maybe also do 88. Look around this corner. Now we do have the downhill, which he has a 70 on today. So that's good. And he has a very good flat stat, you know. Now we have the uphill. We go at least 90. And that's going to be too soft. So let's go 99 as a final sprint. 26. Yeah, I messed it up. He was out of red energy too quickly. I don't know why it is, why the game is a bit laggy. Probably because I didn't turn my PC off. So it's a bit struggling. But hopefully we don't have that for the rest of the stages. Anyways, if you want to get featured in this playthrough, now we're waiting for Dunwoody. You can just leave a comment and give some information about a rider you want to be added. Ooh, 73. That's nice. That's nice. About a rider you want maybe to be added to the playthrough. You can do your own name, your own type of rider, nationality, height, weight. I don't really mind. But we are going to randomize your rating. Just so, not in a second, I have only the best riders in the world are guys from here. We are going to randomize it. This can go 92 maybe. Maybe that's better. This may be a bit too quick. 90. 90 is fine. I'll get 48th. Damn, I was hoping for a bit better. Anyways, just 20 seconds, but the best has still to be started. We have Biesiger. Let's look. Here we have Leon van Bijlen, who's probably not going to beat it. But he's one of the sprint favorites. Here we have Söderqvist, who's probably going to be in the top 10, I would imagine today. 10th. Only. Dan Milan Fretin, one of the best sprinters there probably is in this race. He's not going to be in the top 20. 22nd. Maris Mikkels, maybe a bit better. Also a very good sprinter. And he's going to finish 89th. Okay, did not expect it. And Biesiger is going to be 19th from 10 seconds. I did not expect that. Okay, but yeah, the differences are very small here. Paul Seixas is obviously going to take the white jersey as well. Mountain and points, sure. 17 seconds, and I was hoping to be within 20 seconds so we can get very high with pony seconds in the race. Yeah, 132 down, so I was in the right ballpark. But as you can see, Guanon is 56, Fernandez is 57, but the gaps are quite big here at the back. So quite a lot is pretty close. And that also means that we can rise pretty easily in the rankings if we just get some bonus seconds. But yeah, we are going to randomize ratings, and we'll just have a rider, and we'll star him to see if what kind of job he is doing in the races, and if he is growing in stats and everything. It's just a fun, interactive kind of thing. Let's simulate this one, but our strategy. Stussy as leader. I want maybe Schrettel as a leader, but Stussy is fine. Of course, go for the victory. I mean, why the hell would you not? Let's send Messner in a break if he can. And go for mountain points. Let's see if that makes sense. And first, it's fine. This is fine. I think. Obviously, we get nowhere here. Messner has gone into break and he has all the mountain points. So, he's not first, but he's quite high in the mountain classification now. He did get quite some points, but there were other guys that got more. It looks like. But some mountain points, so that's neat. That means he has a goal. I've never seen this happen, that I want someone to go in the break and go for mountain points, and they actually do. That's quite funny to see. Anyways, here we have Boucle de Mayenne again. There are some mountain points, so maybe we send like Winter in the breakaway so he can try and sprint for them, or Paul Fischke. Though Paul Fischke is our best placed, and I do want to go just for the sprint. Let's send Fischke in a break. I mean, he's 36th, so he's not a direct, threat to the GC. Has to be said. But anyways, let's just see what we get here. We are 5th favorites though. And of course, Madis Mikkels and Milan Fratin, Leon van Bijlen and Daniel Koski are more favorites. I don't know why we are one of the favorites. I mean, we have 77 sprint, sure, but we have 71 acceleration. Let's see. Please let Paul Fischke be somewhere near the front. He is. And almost everyone has a good day. That's great. Let's send you in the break if we can. T5. Binta. Don't block Fischke, please. Then let's see. Konische. Let's just let this play out. You are definitely our leader. Rotman is today a better lead out than Tendon. And Konishev. Yeah, let's get Winter to protect Rotman because Konishev is also not cutting it, but he is a better flat stat rider. So we want to use most of his energy in the finale. Fischke, you're not doing anything, so let's just stop pacing here and maybe you can stop the pace. Maybe we can still. I mean, the peloton now is pacing quite quickly, aren't they? So if we stay at the front here and try and attack, maybe they won't want to chase us back. Savio is pacing a bit and Morin also. That's unfortunate. You guys can go on 75. I was hoping. I mean, we are just 70 seconds behind, but there aren't enough bonus seconds in here. Why do they just... It's a sprint, so they only want 2 guys to be in the breakaway, I guess. Doesn't make really much sense to me, though. But here is the first climb intermediate. And it looks like the peloton is letting us go. It looks like they are, kind of. Please guys, let me be en group, thank you. Let's pace 85. Yeah, they have let us go completely now. So Paul Fischke is strong enough to bridge over to the breakaway. And now we are going to sprint for the bonus seconds. I mean, there are 3 here. So that would bump us immediately into the top 20, I think. You can sprint. Megano can sprint somewhat less. So let's try to get it out of the wheel of Vadic. I don't know exactly what his name is. Whoa, there is a downhill here. And then an uphill, but the sprint is straight. So let's just stay in the wheel then. Hover our mouse over this button here and sprint when we can. There's another corner. Now let's sprint. They are not that interested, it looks like. They are, maybe, also, but... Alright. We get the first bonus seconds. That means also we are somewhat better in the points classification for the end. We're not going for the points classification with Paul Fischke, obviously not. But we are not even into the top 10 now. How many points were that? 6. So we are probably about just outside the top 10. Winter has crashed. That's not the end of the world. He's not our leader, but Malis Mikkels is here as well. So let's just get him on automatic. They have to wait. Yeah, I was going to say they have to wait for Malis Mikkels, right? And the Winter is here again, so you can protect Rotman again. And then everything is rose-colored and I don't know what the saying is. Anyways. Let's try and recover some energy. I do want to get Mont des Avaloirs, the Champs-Élysées. What? Champs-Élysées. This is not a real Champs-Élysées. Obviously, I think. But it would be crazy if it were, though. Champs-Élysées. It can't be, right? The real Champs-Élysées? Also, it's in the mountain, and no way Mont des Avaloirs. I'm going to look it up on my phone, actually. Mont des Avaloirs, I mean. No, it's nowhere near Paris. So, no. Definitely not the real Champs-Élysées. Prima. Let's simulate somewhat further. I mean, we're recovering yellow set quite nicely, it looks like. Maybe if we put it at 58, they're happy enough with that, so that's fine. We do have to get bidons quite shortly with these guys. Is it that long stage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So just above 180 kilometers. Let's see, are these guys climbers? Valish is more of a hilly kind of guy, so he can do this. So I have to watch out for them. But it looks like the sprint here is quite flat towards the top, so we just have to sprint early enough. Let's go from right now. We get blocked by Vadic. That's completely insane. Let's see if we can... Yeah, we don't get that much points there. 4. Mengenon gets them all, which is insane because he isn't even that good of a sprinter. I don't know how we did not get over him anymore. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. Yeah, they want to get bidons. We'll just have to get bidons twice this race, which is in the end. It's quite normal to do that in a race. Malis Mikkels is out. I just pressed him a bit too late. But it looks like there was another crash. With Leon van Bijlen also, Jente Biermans, Lev Gonov. Morin is empty here. So another crash with quite some sprinters. And yeah, one of our main competitors here, Malis Mikkels, is out. Unfortunately for them and their team, obviously, because he's and the sprinter and he was quite good in GC here. Let's see. This is quite flat sprint, but this is the steepest part. And now let's go try and go all out. How is Mingano getting these points again? Doesn't really matter. We are wanting to go for the bony seconds, mostly. So, Polfisk has such a... Oh, he doesn't have the top speed. That's true. Mingano does have the top speed in the sprint, and Vadic as well. And we don't have that really. I was going to say maybe we'll just have to up the pace in the climbs, but these climbs aren't all that much. Again, a crash and an opgave bij Fernandez, another sprinter, or at least a lead out it looks like. You can't really see it in this game that it's raining, right? It looks almost a bit sunny or maybe cloudy there. I mean, there's even shadows here, but it is raining. So, let's fast forward until we are quite close to the climb. And let's see, the climb is in a downhill and then quite steeply uphill. So we'll have to launch. We'll launch before this corner, so we at least get in at the front here. I thought, and now we'll just go all out because let's see if we can get maybe a bit more points, and we cannot. So unfortunate. Let's get also directly in the wheel of Vadic because of this sprint. Our energy wasn't even fully empty, which is the crazy part. Yeah, let's get into the wheel of Vadic. We're still 3 minutes on the peloton, so that's all quite good. The climbs are not that steep. Okay, they're stopping with pacing. And I'm just going to sprint quite early here. I do absolutely want these bony points. Bony secs. Let's see, how are we doing here in this group? The group has split, but they are quite closely behind us. And they're going to rij het dicht. Yes, they are. Let's get our guys up to 78 so they stay at the front. Especially towards the next climb. They don't want to pace for some reason. They don't think it's up to them. Konishev has crashed. Still not the end of the world. Let's put him on automatic and he's still in. We are with Brian Kokar, so maybe even a sprinter that they are going to wait for. Maybe not though. Let's see if we can make it back to the group. Yes, we can. Konishev can get bidons actually. Let's get bidons here at the front as well. And let's try and get him with this to the front. After this you can go to that. Yes, that's fine. We are at the next climb in the meantime. 2 kilometers, 1 kilometer. It's quite steep again, but there's again a bit of a downhill here. What are you doing? Let's stay here, but let's up these guys' pace to 83. Stay at the front. And here at the front we are going to... They don't want to pace with me anymore. That's okay. We are just going to sprint for this. And we are obviously going to block all of them. Because they are going to get these points again. I just don't want to get caught by the peloton before this intermediate in Lassay-le-Château. We do want the points here. And we have basically 0 red bar, which is unfortunate. Let's get in the wheel of Vadic here. Try and get some energy back. Yeah, they are going to sprint for it, and now I'm going to sprint for it. Try and get out of the wheel. We will not be able to. Just 1 bonus second then. And yeah, they are going to sit up. I'm going to sit up. I don't want to put any more work in this. I don't want Fishke to be gelost in a second. Let's get Konishev also to protect him right now. Maybe recover some of that gel. Fishke is going to try and take... Their pace is really high. I was going to say take some of these points here. At Côte Noire. But we're just going to pace at the front because it's a peloton. Nobody's really going to sprint for it. Let's just do this then, I guess. Get Winter already in the wheel. Get Tendon up here. Konishev is better lead out for today than Rotman Dunwoody. Let's get Fishke here to the front. And in a second he is going to pace 90. And if we have to, we'll just put him at sprinting. Yeah, let's sprint for these points. Here we are. And now Tendon can... Tendon is not there yet. Doesn't really matter. Let's put Tendon on 85 and let's push Fitschke in the wheel here. Let's not block Tendon. Thank you very much. And we're in the race. So we did get quite some points here. 6. But not enough to beat all these guys because we got quite low each time. Second or third. Fishke is not yet that good of a sprinter, but he is going to be. Geloof mij maar, he is going to be. Let's get a gel on Tendon on 88. Is this an attack? Tabellion, you are a sprinter. I don't know why you're doing that. Oh, here comes Leon van Bijlen. Who's your teammate? I don't know why he's now pacing at the front. I don't know where all the sprint trains are. Also, interesting. There are no really sprint trains here. Okay. Now Tabellion is empty because he was pacing like very, very hard. Kind of an attack again by Kokar. There's Monique Fortin and here is Aniel Koski. They do have a really good sprinters team. So they're going to be the guys to lose. Let's do it like this. Tendon, you are going on 50. I don't care if I lose time with you. Konishev is now getting quite tired. More tired than Winter Levy for some reason. I don't actually know why. The last kilometers incoming though. Here we are. It was kind of a local circuit and I did not look for what the finish was like. Let's go 99 with Winter, even though this is an uphill and it's going to make my guys suffer. You can go on automatic here. We have to do a kind of a dig into this peloton here. Let's now go 95 with Konishev. Winter can go on automatic. Don't block your own riders, please. 3Ks to go and energy is very, very low. 2 kilometers to go. Let's go 99 with Rotman, but we really do have quite low energy. Let's put these guys on automatic. Rotman is going to be sprinting now and Dunwoody out of the wheel. Do we win this? We do. Just ahead of Michael Seilaert and Salby, Soypeligs and Kellerman, and this has to be a gap. This has to be a gap, right? These guys are even behind here. Fishke, please sprint. You are still in the group. If that is not a gap, to the top 6. That would be so unfortunate. That would be so unfortunate. Also, basically meant that we had to stop Rotman from doing anything, put him on like a 1 or even a 0 pacing. Let's wait until everyone is inside. This was the last group, maybe? No, here comes De Lalande. And now we have to wait for them to despawn, I guess. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so a late attack actually worked. This time it wasn't even an attack, but yeah, Rotman was empty here, as you can see, and it would 100% have been a gap, right? It has to be. It has to be. Same time, that's insane. Yeah, we had to stop pacing with Rotman, but GC, that means Paul Fischke is now 20th, Dunwoody's 23rd, Michael Zeilaert is now 2nd, and the sprinter or the non-sprinters are going a bit back. Yeah, I don't know what I have to think of this. No gaps is insane, is actually insane. Anyways, yeah. Alright. Next, Upper stage 3. Probably one of the favorite is Schrettel and Penna. Yep. So let's go for strategy. And let's get Schrettel stage winner. Let's get Messner, by the way, into the break and going for mountain points. Like this. And let's get Penna to Schrettel and let's see how this is going to play out. Messner wins ahead of Marco Schrettel. Damn. GC, we are very much ahead now. Martin Messner is now our leader. Even. Schrettel is 2nd. Mountain, today Messner did get some points. So maybe it was a late breakaway even. On Lackenberg. Have I ridden these mountains? Scharfling, Eigereben. Brusalm auf der Ed. No, I have not ridden them. But yeah. Points. Messner's quite high now, 7 ascensions still because of the sprinting, obviously. Still in a dev team, which is insane looking at his stats. But he's probably going to be going to a big team. Time GC, we're 1st and 2nd. You don't hear me complain. Now, where the heck is Stussy? 1 minute behind. We are not going to keep him as a GC leader here. Are we going to West France? No, we are not going to Bretagne Classic West of France. West, you may think is east, but no. West is west. Don't tell me why the OU is just pronounced as W. West. And east is yeah, what is east actually? East is Öst. OST, Öst, I think. So you have Öst and West. And you have then obviously North, which is Nord, I think. Or Hout. In France you have a high France, so with Roubaix, that's called Hout France. But I think it's north, and south is what is south in French? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The profile of this race is quite flat. Expect a
Mm.
fast pace from the peloton.
Sud, obviously, is sud, and north was north. Yeah, north. All right, we are. It's a pretty small group. Donwoody has a +4. He's 100% going to be our guy today. And it looks like Konishev is lead out. Konishev is lead out ahead of Rotman. Dus because Rotman has bad secondaries. Anyways, let's get Winter to, or Fischke. Now let's get Winter to protect uh, Dunwoody. Here he is. And the rest can play out as himself. You can go 85 at your own pace and see if you can make it up to the front before this climb, Côte de Nuyel. We are going to pace at the front here. There is the break. We can't really do anything about this. Rotman has crashed. There are more points to get here, so let's just try an attack here. Rotman has crashed in a group with Suter, Case, Bol, Boulet, and we are still riding. They are going to wait for both Boulet and Caseball, so that's great. Fischke is now in the break, but we did have the points already here. Now we get caught by the peloton. These guys can all go on automatic. I don't know why Winter is not protecting Dunwoody, so let's do that. Yeah, this breakaway I don't really mind. We are not the leader, so we also don't really have to pace. It's still a flat stage, so they are going to pace quite hard here to keep the breakaway as small as possible, but of course they're going to sit up now. Now they are going for new guys, so the pace is going to be up again. Rotman is protecting who? Paul Fischke. Okay, yeah, if you say so. He is our best GC rider, but not really our leader. But if Rotman wants to do that, he can go and do that. Looks like the breakaway is being let go right now. So let's see if we can maybe try and sweep up this last point in the mountain. You don't really have anything else to do this stage, so that's also partly why. Let's try and attack right now. Let's move through this group in the attack. And now we're just going to sit up and wait for the rest again. Yeah, we get this point. Second on 22 points now. Who is in the break? Is it one of the guys? No, Grundalianse, Grieco, and Guerinel. Let's fast forward this. I don't really care about these intermediates because we can't get any bonus seconds. And for the 1 point, it's just not really worth it. Now, is it? Let's put all of our guys with 75 so they don't get dropped in this intermediate. Stay at the front. Now we can sit back and relax and let everything play out. Let's try and keep an eye out though if somebody crashes because my hands are off the board. It's still raining, as you can see. Yeah, Godman has a bad day. Tendon also has a bad day. Rodman is now getting bidons. Sure, buddy. He is already back. He may be one of the best lead out, but his flat rider stat is just so low that maybe even Fitschke is maybe better. And maybe even Konishev, because his flat and sprint acceleration is now 7270. And Rotman is a 7272. So I don't know. We'll see towards the end then. Alrighty then. Next intermediate sprint incoming. Let's just try to attack away with Fitch if we can get past it here, please. And thank you. Yeah, 100% they're going to pace very hard here in a second. Do I care? No, not really. I am just going for these points here. I don't know why you went sprinting suddenly, because it doesn't really matter. Let's wait up for Axel once. A rider for Unibet in real life. I don't know if he still is or next year is. He is this year, so he still is, but for next year, I don't know exactly. I mean, Rose Rockets, or the Unibet Rose Rockets, have a very interesting transfer period. And most of their old guys are just going away. Axel Wans, isn't he going to Groupama? Or was that another? Maybe that was another rider. Yeah, look, they are going to sprint with everyone they have for this freaking 1 point. Now Salvi is going, he's the only one going for the sprint. I don't know why. He isn't even, he should be in the top 10 now. Yeah, Salvi 5th here. I was going to say he was in the break or in the sprint group at the end. Let's look at the map. It's a local lap, isn't it? No and yes. Yes, it is. Koenigsegg chef has a flat tire. Doesn't really matter. He is back in the group. And let's just go there. Anyways, it is a local lap. So we have to watch out for the sprint. Just one local lap though. You're finishing in Meslay-Dumaine. Mate, let's try and get to the front now. Please. It's important that you do. Please. Please. Please, please, please. I mean, he has to move up on 75, so that's probably why it isn't going that quickly. Kofidis is now really pacing together with Arkea. Voor Jente Biermans. Rijdarm voor Lian van Bijlen voor Van Rijssel, obviously. I mean, here we have Hamon, then I guess. No, Boulet. Yeah, Boulet is the guy they're going for. Grog Jensen. Almost Kraak Andersen. No, it isn't. Grog Jensen. They're also pacing for. Joël Suter is also pacing for Tudor. I don't know exactly who they have as a sprinter. It's not this guy. Well, he can sprint, called Changizi. It's probably not their sprinter. Here's Anielkowski, lead out for Fratin. Imagine you have him as a lead out, Anielkowski. Peter Kellerman getting to the front. Let's put our guys now at 85. Sure, 83 is maybe also good. I mean, they're 100% going to sprint all out for these bony seconds, and I don't really care about that, you know? We could try with Sefton Woody. Maybe if we can get in a good wheel, like at the front here, wheel Boucher, maybe we can still get something out of this. Let's get in the wheel of Salby, because he is 100% going to sprint for it. Here we are, and let's sprint. Maybe we are even a better sprinter than Salby. It looks like we are. And we are going to get these bony seconds, which is great. Because that does mean there was a local lap, by the way. It basically means if we... Let's set up our sprint train now. Tendon has a bad day. You can start it. Let's start it. Sefton Woody, then in the wheel of Koenigsegg probably. Koenigsegg in the wheel of Levi. Rotman just has a rot day. Let's do this. And Tendon can base. We now have 3 bony seconds. As you knew, we are 60 seconds behind. So if you can win today, that means we are just 3 seconds behind and we can still win the GC. So it is interesting to see that only Salby is going for these intermediate points. I mean, it was a bit decided on the prologue, like which of the sprinters can't win anymore and who can. But Salby isn't even in the top 10, I think. Where is he then? He should be sprinting for their guys. Oh, Uku is here as well. Alexander Konijn is also riding like everything for them, isn't he? Yeah, I don't know where. Oh, here is Salby. 29 seconds, so not even that great of a spot he has in GC. Again, the game is not really going that smoothly now, is it? Let me just do this, do this, do this. There we are. Let's go 95 if Tendon. Let's get a gel on Rotman. We have quite a long sprint train, so let's just try and stay at the front for now. Now Rotman can go also 95 or 93 maybe. Tendon can go to the side here. Go on automatique. On automatique. You don't really have to protect anyone. You can just go 50 for now, regain a bit of energy, drop back in the group. Vint can get a shell now. Let's go 95 on Rotman maybe. Maybe a bit too quick. Let's go back to 93. You were dropping back, which is fine. Rotman is empty. I didn't really notice that. Let's go 95 with him. Stop Rotman pacing. Get him out of the way. Last 5 kilometers, so we can. I forgot to do the gels, but we can go all out with Levi Winter now. I think Konishev to be a lead out today is probably a better idea than Rotman today. Now we can go 99 with Konishev just in time. For this corner, let's get Wind out of the way. Wind can sprint if he wants to, but let's sprint now with Konishev because I see there's a corner coming up. Let's go now with Safdonwoody. Tendon is freaking sprinting. We are not going to get the victory here, that's for sure. I did not notice there was a corner in the last how many meters in this last kilometer. If I knew that, I would have been further up because look at my red bar. Still at least a third up, like 3/5. Fifth. We don't move up in GC, but even with this, such a good day, and then you have such a shitty sprint. Anyways, let's go to the results. GC, we are now 15th. We have 3 seconds. That's nice. Bofichke has dropped 1 spot outside the top 20. So maybe we can go in the breakaway with him again. We have to see if we are being let go next stage. First, though, last stage of Österreich Rundfahrt. Ooh, and it's a new day, so we have to get new riders. Get started, get started, get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started here. Let's get it started. Yeah, transfers, sponsors. Nice. Let's see if we got any better sponsors. Sion 1.2 mil, 1.352 mil. Thousand. I don't know. They do. Bancolombia does have spots we want. France, Italy, Belgium. And Arkea has France, Italy. That's basically it. I don't want to sign for him. Sion is just a little bit lower, 125, 225. It's really unfortunate. Radio Shack maybe wants to sponsor us. Cheetah, Cyprus, Italy, Greece. Not even that bad. Denmark, France, Italy, Belgium, Germany, Spain. I just want. Let me just quickly look it up. Are there, while we simulate now, let's do this first. Accept this. Who did we want? Langelotti, didn't we? It was 10 points. So let's open dossiers with Langelotti. And accept this. Yes, sure. And while we wait for the next stage, let me just. Yeah, those are new guys. That's one. Let's see. BCM mod jersey. Cheetah search. Cheetah has a not even that bad of a jersey. Quite okay. National jerseys though are a bit worse. If we go back and we go for Sioun. Sioun also doesn't have a bad jersey. It's quite cool actually. Only Dutch and Belgium national jerseys though, but it's quite a cool jersey. Sure. This last stage, I mean, Feuerstein, Messner, Penna all have. So I'm sorry, Stussy, but it's going to be Messner and Schrettel probably even going to for the victory here. Let's send everyone though in. Let's get Stussy all alone. Yes, right for stage, right for the mountain points. And you can write for GC node, write for the right for GC. That's what I meant. You don't go in the attack, and I rather would have you. I don't want you to go in the attack. Don't go in the attack. Don't do this. Can go for mountain points though. Quick sim, and let's see what we get. Messner wins. Feuerstein second, 12 is for Stussy, Penna, Schrettel. So without even doing this, we're simulating everything. Actually win GC by 10 points on Mikael Schlegel. How did he get second? Let's maybe look at some riders here. Yeah, Schlegel is their best rider. Don't know how he got there. Yeah, 22 seconds, but he is not even that good of a mountaineer. Namsarai is lower, which is interesting. But yeah, so we get final GC, points jersey we do not just get. Third, mountain, I was going to say we probably get, but there was only 6 points on Dobrac here at the top. Vakamse, Klagenfurt and Veldkirchen. You Feuerstein got 4th. Jul Nagast. Oh no, it's not Jul Nagast, it's Ruud Junior Nagast. So maybe brother of Jul Nagast? I don't know. Vermjak is here. Hofbauer is here. Hofbauer was maybe a guy we wanted to sign, but he just doesn't have that much potential, and the same goes for Vermjak. So that's why we don't sign him anyways. Who were other sponsors? Radio Shack, KE, Luke, and CSC. Let me just look them up. Jerseys, search. CSC. Yeah, I don't like their jerseys also. This stage. Let's ride it again. Last stage. We are not first. Maybe let's try and get into the break with Fietske and see if we can do that. Anyway, KE was another sponsor. I mean, their jersey is pretty cool, but it's just Chinese, you know? We are not a Chinese team. Not in the slightest. Yeah, I don't know what the other sponsors were exactly, but Gustav Tamori is second favorite. It's good to know. Good to know. If we go to Austria here and search, and if we go to not leader jersey, not national jersey, just team jersey, mostly Red Bull. I don't know if there are that many sponsors in this game that are actually high in what am I going to say? I don't even know. Really good sponsors, or how you would say that. Like, you have these mythical sponsors, right? I don't think you really have them in this game. Okay, -4 is so bad. Tendon is somewhat better. Konishev is also not that good. So let's protect Tendon, I guess, because he's better than Konishev. Yeah, sure. Fichke is now going into the break, and he's going to pace 85. And we can do this. And I just hope to get these points on this tiny climb in Petit Tourmalet. The tiny Tourmalet. I don't know what kind of name that is, but it's a very, very, very tiny Tourmalet. Let's sprint here on just low. I think everyone is quite empty from trying to break to the group. Yeah, we get third again. But at least we get 2 points again. So we're 25 now. Are we being let go by the peloton? Kind of, not really. But Holtman is not going to go pacing. And Guenon is from Paris Défense team, so he may try to get into the break again. Or not, actually. He might not. And the plan is quite easy. We try and get in the breakaway again with Fichke so that we can get Bonnie seconds. Anyways, yeah. Most of these sponsors I see here are or Red Bull or real teams or other kind of Formula One based teams. Let's look only at fantasy jerseys. They have Water Drop. Water Drop is a very cool jersey. 100%. They only have an Austrian national jersey. KTM we have here quite a few times. I mean, if KTM wants to be our second sponsor, I don't mind. I mean, KTM is a very big Austrian brand, sponsors almost all the teams, except Team Vorarlberg for some reason. I don't know the history behind that. Wow, this is a cool jersey. Atomic Erste Bank. Quite cool. It's only red. So maybe as a secondary sponsor. Here's KTM. So yeah, if they want to be our second sponsor, I'm totally fine with that. Let's scroll down. We have Simplon, who is also pretty good jersey. But white pants. And no, they are based on a real team, I think. Schiebel, KTM. Nice jersey. Not many national jerseys though, so we'll have to make our own for that. Sprint is in 5 kilometers. Good that I look back. Here, Krok Jensen, who is the best sprinter? Grøndal Jansen is the best sprinter. Let's get into his wheel if we can. Try and get some bonies here. It's the last day of a stage race, and these guys aren't really in the points classification at all. Let's just go sprinting already. I see this corner. And we have the jump on even Grico. Let's now start pacing again, or let's wait for these guys. First of all, let's start pacing. Wow, I can't really pace that much. We are going to get caught by the peloton here. Let's put these guys, before I forget it, on like 85 maybe. And we are going to sit up here and try. Let's tegenaanval this. And I'm just going to go 80 right now. I don't think we're going to get caught by the peloton that quickly. Especially not now there's only two guys gone. They're letting us go a bit. Energy is quite low though. That has to be said. Energy is quite low, so I hope I get these mountain points maybe. Grindly is grinding it down. Yeah, I'm out of energy. And he is as well, but we get second place, 6 points. Let's go 60. No, we have to go 55 to regain yellow bar. Yeah. And lastly here, Achleite Austrian Post. Also pretty cool to have as a sponsor, Austrian Post International. They even have a Tour de France jersey, which is quite funny. And only a European jersey. Alright. Hugh Anthony Hu has made it to the break. Yeah, almost always just Red Bull. People really like Red Bull, huh? And KTM is here as well. I want to sprint for this. Go sprint! Maximum? Ugh. Not that many points, eh? We get third, 2 points. Are we first in the classification now, though? Are we? Maybe we are. I thought it was supposed to say, but the peloton still has to pass through, so all the points are not yet forgiven. That's why. Yeah, pretty cool jerseys for KTM. We are first now. Let's look at maybe German jerseys. Germany. Ger 1, Ger 2, Germany. Yeah, they do have quite fun sponsors. They have Radon here, they have Holy here. Holy could be like a secondary sponsor, I think. They have specific jerseys. They have national jerseys. For Spain, Luxembourg, Europe, which is a bit odd, but they have a Vuelta España jersey. So national jerseys, yeah. Cool. And Radon here also has quite some jerseys. I'm going to sneeze. My condolences for you guys that are wearing headphones. Radon. Pretty cool jerseys also. Only just German national jerseys though. Team Sunweb, Alpecin Phoenix, Fritz Cola, T-Mobile, Bora, Alpecin, Lufthansa. There are quite the, let's go 60 by the way. Sixth TUI, Cube. Is Cube German? More you know, Boss, Assos, Fanta. Oh, imagine that. The Boss jersey is pretty cool. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. And they have quite some national jerseys as well. They have a freaking Fanta jersey. Fanta Pro Team. How cool is this? You know what I'm going to do? Let me just go here for a second and do this. Then say browser. Okay, and then we go to. No, we have to. No, let's delete the browser. Yeah, sure. We have to do vensteropname, I guess. Or beeldschermopname. Vensteropname, I think maybe. Now do this. And let's do this. So you can watch with me what I'm doing. In the meantime, let's do it like here maybe. And let's also try. I don't know what I'm doing. Fact filters. No. Let's keep it at this. And let me just go. Oh, why is it gone again? Oh, I did it in the wrong menu. That's why. Misschien Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. There we are. So you guys can see what I'm looking at. That's maybe a good idea, like this. Yeah, this Fanta jerseys. Look at this. You have the fruit punch. They have like the normal one, I guess. Then a blue one and the yellow one. And they do have quite some national jerseys: Australia, Europe, France, US. But they have more. Look at this one with the monkey. How cool is this? How cool is this? They only have national jerseys for. They have the old logo and the new logo, or the other way around. How fun is this? Only American though, but they also have this one, Fanta, who doesn't have any national jerseys. How cool is that though? Freaking Fanta jersey. But yeah, I'm just looking at the site and you can see all the sponsor jerseys here. Pretty cool site, if you ask me. Oh, D is going on the attack. Let me just up it to 65 then, maybe. Maybe they work together now. If Adidas here. Ooh, look at this jersey. Adidas Atomic. We are not placing, are we? No, we are not. Luckily. This Adidas jersey is actually pretty cool. It's not that beautiful, but we have Atomic. And Atomic is, yeah, Atomic is Austrian. So if you get Atomic Erste Bank, maybe later we get just Adidas as a second sponsor or something. But yeah, this one was the one I was looking just. Now look at these national jerseys, how cool that is. And the fact is, we can change them pretty quickly if you just change the colors of this red, white, and blue. Why are they attacking away from me? Let's go 85 now then. Maybe they just want to go quicker. And we're on group. Let's go 75 because they want us to go 70 somewhat. Rodman can get bidons. Yeah, I don't know why they were attacking away from me every time. Let's get in the wheel of Hugh now. For this sprint, for the intermediates. Hugh is kind of empty, it looked like. We have the sprint here, but we don't really have the energy to come over them. No, so only 1 second. Unfortunate. So we have 3 and 1 seconds make us 11 seconds behind. But we are quite empty. We still need to stay in the peloton in a second. There has been an attack here. It looked like by Seiberg Pedersen. He's not even that bad of a rider actually. Only 70 seconds behind. Peloton is pacing behind, yeah. I just hope we can get over this mountain. Because after that we can... yeah, I'm not going to sprint for that. I don't have the energy for it. We'll have to drop back to the peloton here in a second. Let's go like 50, regain some shit in this downhill. And then maybe we can travel off of Soyberg Pedersen's wheel. Let me just get this out of the way because it doesn't really matter right now. There we are. Let's try and stay in his wheel, but he's going to drop us, obviously. But he wasn't. He's just pretty good in GC and in the points jersey. But we have to survive this all, which is going to be quite tough, I imagine. Let's go like 88 with him, but get Rotman to. Oh no, we weren't even caught by the peloton. Never mind. Now we are caught by the peloton. Let's go 85 and let's protect him with Rotman. Fischke did spend quite some more energy than we would have hoped. We don't really need the mountain points here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we are 5 points ahead of. No, we are 9 points ahead of Grindly, and you is even further back, so they can't really catch us anymore here. We have just 6 points, so we protected it very well, and we have the mountain jersey actually, even though it's the last day. We grab it at the last day. That's debater. We will try and sprint for this intermediate with Seth Dunwoody. Only thing is here, Seth Grindley got points here. How? Is he in the break? Seth Grindley. Oh no, that is Grindley. My bad. Yeah, he's Grindley, but he was not able to catch us. He was on like 26 points. If we can catch the break, I am going to put Dunwoody now in the wheel of Zeilaert. Even further to the front, maybe Biermans wheel, Konishev, Rotman, don't block him. What are you doing? Stay. At 85 maybe then. Please and thank you. Yeah, 1 point so much. Let's get into the wheel of Morin because Morin is spacing here. Was the wrong wheel. Let's follow Oakstedt and sprint here out of the wheel, and we get first. That's amazing, Laval, and it's also the finishing circuit thingy. But yeah, we can do this and drop back to the peloton. But it's great. 3 more seconds is amazing. Konishev can protect Dunwoody again. Fischke is quite empty. Let's get him into the wheel of. We have to put him in automatic. For Fischke to keep the most energy, we have to put him in automatic. And he's quite empty, but at least he has the mountain classification otherwise. But yeah, let's just stay here a bit. This is the circuit, so it's very, very small. There is this hill here. Yeah, sprint trains are forming. Let's get John Konishev. Get Fischke in the wheel of Dunwoody and see how that goes. Tendon, I guess. Because Rotman has bad secondaries, and then Rotman is also quite empty. So let's do it like this. Let's do it like let's get Tendon in the wheel of them. And let's space with here. Fischke is unfortunately very, very empty. But if you can just stay in the peloton, that would be amazing. But he's really running on empty. This is the last kilometer. So out of a downhill, you have very much a flat. Good to know. Let's go 99 on this uphill. Try and get to the front. This is absolutely going to kill Paul Fischke, who is going to be in the wheel of Kees Bol to regain some energy here. Rotman is almost empty. There we are. And now we can just go 90 with Winter for a long time. Rotman is empty and we can protect like this. I don't know if this helps. Fischke is completely empty. Rotman is completely empty and Konishev is completely empty. Mostly because they don't really have any good days here. Winter now at the front, yeah. So this corner is 7.7 kilometers. And then it is a sprint to here, which is 6.7. So you already have to sprint in the downhill. Let's get Winter his gel. Let's put him on 95 because we are in this last lap. Let's go 99. Let's get a gel on these guys. Fischke is way too late for a gel, but anyways. Winter can go 99 until the downhill kind of starts here in a second. Then Don can go 99 right now. Let's get out of the way. So yeah, the downhill is starting here. He can sprint from this corner very, very early. I do know that. But you have this downhill. And out of this corner we are going to sprint as well. We are kind of being blocked. Can we get through? We cannot. Michael Seilaert wins. We get 5th. 7th. Blocked ourselves a bit with Arnaud Tenon. Fischke finishes 61st. I think still in the group. So that's good for GC. Let's look at the podium. We have Michael Seilaert winning ahead of Pickrell, Gonov, Uku, Lecroc, Mozzato, Dunwoody, Juaristi, McClay and Lim van Bijlen. For GC that means Michael Seilaert wins with 15 seconds on Riley Pickrell. We get not in the top 10, unfortunately. Mountain classification, Paul Fischke wins. Points classification, Sefton Moody is just second, just 1 point. Very unfortunate. Fischke is 8th though. Youth is Sefton Moody 7th and Paul Fischke 9th. And we are not even in the top 10 of the Ploeg classement, which is a bit odd, I think. Oh no, that is not odd. Yeah, GC 12th, 14th. If we just got these 10 bony seconds, we would have been 2nd. Insane how much of a difference that makes, huh? Anyways, 12th, 14th. Those are some good points. Those are some very, very good points. Also, I am not sure if I'm going to play Tour of Slovenia entirely today. I mean, we were already at 1 hour and 22 seconds. I don't know, I was just talking inside my... I don't know if I talked just then. I was so inside of my head. But let's continue to Tour of Slovenia. Then we'll look a bit at the wildcards, look at our scouting. If there's anything new. Yeah, Tour of Slovenia. Another points grab for us, hopefully. Let's see. Money, we got 6,900. Nice. Brustenrijk, almost as many. Nice. Grand Prix Cycliste de Montréal. We're not here. Quebec, we are also not there. And lastly, Arnevi. We did also not ask for a wildcard there. And ADEC, we also did not ask for... We couldn't ask for a wildcard for some weird ass reasons. Let's delete this and this. Let's delete you. Let's delete this. Most of these other things are still important though. These two can go. Let's. Yeah, like that. Did we get any new scout things? It looked like we did. Updated 31st. You have here Kai Ziegler. Very interesting. Mountain and cobbled. And he is young enough. So Kai Ziegler. We want to invest some observation into him. Who don't we care about then? pure time trialer with 62 time trialist. It's not going to cut it. Let's invest in Karl Ziegler. Anyways, who do we have here? Reiner Witt, Egoist de Jong. We have Friedhelm Wilhelm. But we don't know anything about him, so let's not go into that. Harald Ulrich, time trialing climber, but not that great. And Aaron Schick, 5.5, and he already has these as his stats. Let's give him a star. He is a need to sign for us this year. That's 100% for sure. Jan Zalm, interesting thing. He's everything, but he's 58 kasseien, so that means these are the same. Too young, maybe too young, but not really interested. Gnediger, difficult name to pronounce. Linus Ernst, time trialist with 65 time trial, not that bad. Alfred Beyer, also time trial, 65 time trial, also not that bad. Nico Aman, we are still investing in Nico Aman. Come on, guys, I don't care about him. I mean, sure, he has a almost 70 time trial, but if you look at his... Oh, we can't look at it. But he's only a time trialist. Only. Angelov, not that bad. Angelov, Anishimov. Oh, he's 32. I was going to say, wow, crazy potential for someone from freaking Malaysia. Yeah, sure. Not very much otherwise, but Aaron Schick. Look at these freaking stats, mate. And a good time trialist, an okay time trialist as well, which is insane. Let's go to selectie. It's the 4th of June. This is the 6th month. We can of course look at ontwikkeling from everyone, but it doesn't really look like... Yeah, it's all just still to be projected. I don't know if anyone has gotten up in stats anymore, but it's fine like this. Let's look at the sign-out world. We are 17 wins now. We're 8th and 9th in wins, but I want to look at the klassement. We are obviously chasing top 20. And it looks like we are 25th now. We zijn gezakt. Don't exactly why. GC wise, we should... I don't know if we go to my team. Seth Dunwoody. Boucle de Mayenne has been counted. We only got 48 points there. So yeah. But we are chasing this top 20. Is it still possible? Probably not. But we do try and stay mostly up here. With what we can write and everything. We are not even the best Conti Pro anymore. Even if we go to outside the top 18. So Astana is here, Arkea is here. Q3 6.5 is the last one, so those are probably going to promote. And then we are 4th. We are 4th, just 4th. We need to get 3rd. So we really need to get into the top 20. It's going to be very, very difficult. Yeah, everyone just has a quite breed team. And as you can see here, we don't. I mean, most points are Ptolemy, Dunwoody, then Bicep, Tussi, Meissner, Schrettel, then Tendon, Zangele, and then a big spot to Rotman, Penna, Konishev. And then it really goes downhill. Only 18 riders we also have. And in, for example, Total Energies 20th has still 13 points. Though 10s only get 114. It's something to keep in mind. Let's see if we can get even more points here in Tour of Slovenia. Let's look at the parcours for a bit. We have a flat sprint, or flat, it isn't flat, but a sprint stage. A hill stage, another hill stage, an uphill hill stage, and then a sprint stage. Let's see what we can do with this team. We have Konishev, Schrettel, Steli, Stussy, Tendon, and Yui Todame. So we don't even have that good of a team. We can't really do anything about it. Can send somebody still Zangerle. Are you in a fitness peak right now? I don't know how we can check that. Voorbereiding maybe? He's almost in a fitness peak. Let's get Zangerle also to Tour of Slovenia. If he's almost in a fitness peak. Media says this sprint is not made for us. 73, 72, and our best sprinter is probably Konishev. Steli has gotten better in his sprinting. 68 now. Maybe he's our best sprinter. Oh, Tendon. Yeah, we're going for Tendon. Hopefully he has a good day. Steli is maybe even going to be his lead out. I was just looking through results today, and I noticed. Oh, sorry. I noticed that there is like a different classification for gravel races now on PCS, Pro Cycling Stats, and I pressed that just to be because I was interested. But Steli is actually 5th highest in the world in there. He hasn't really won that much or anything, but quite good. We want probably to go in the break, but he's a good lead out. Stussy can go in the break. Sure, Shrettel has the best day. Konishev has a bad day. Tudome. Danon has a good day. That's great. 70 for him, so that's great. We probably don't really have any better lead out than Steli today, though. Let's get Tudome to protect Steli. Konishev probably to protect Danon. Zanger is part of the lead out. Stussy is trying to break away. Zangerle stops this. Shuttle stops this. In a second, Steli is going to stop pacing here. And Tendon is also going to stop spacing. Alright, there are a lot of guys trying to get in the breakaway now. Let's upper mate to 85. Maybe recover some energy here in this uphill, even though we're probably not going to get any energy here back. We can go 85 here. This uphill instantly. 78 maybe. We're just trying to pace at 85 and see if we can get these points here at the top. Peter Lane is pacing for it, but he is now empty. It looks like we are going to take it. Yeah, everyone is empty except from Stussy. We may. Oh, it was also just the 1 point. Okay. We are an entire group now again. Let's break away from this group because they don't really want to pace. It looks like. Nobody really wants to pace here, do they? Our man is growing, but they're all empty on red energy. They're not really letting us go. There's a group of 44. We are in a group of 44. There's a group behind here. Preto de Luna, Christophe Tiviani. Yeah, QV 6.5. Milan Vader, their GC maybe. Here the sprinter McLeay with walls. They just need to get back to our group, but they probably will. I mean, it's only 42 seconds. We are at a very start of the stage. We also can just do this in the front group here. We're not going to get dropped here. Maybe in a second though, if I keep this up. Recovered very much energy. And we are almost caught by the peloton. And they are just going to keep pacing. I mean, no, they stopped. I was saying, you're not going to hear me complain, but now we are just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us, just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Anyways, we are at the front here. Yeah, we try to get this intermediate sprint here. Maybe also Planini, Prizevnici. Probably not Podsetter-Trek. I think that's too far into the stage, and the peloton would probably have caused them. Because it's only about 30, like 25 kilometers to go. They would probably have called us by then. This guy is not that good, is he? No, he is not. He's more of a sprinter. He's a better sprinter than us. Something to keep in mind. Let's go 60 though here. But also let's get into his wheel. Maybe we can sprint out of it for the intermediate. Let's see. And let's sprint. No way we are going to get over him in the sprint. He is just better in sprinting. Fair enough. Especially today, we are 70 acceleration, and he is 69 sprint. Yeah.
They really are moving. The pack can't get strung out too long, or it's going to start breaking up. A fall has just happened in the peloton. Several riders are on the ground.
It's fine. This is fine. Several riders on the ground, but they get back. Lenny Martinez is here. Probably one of the favorites for the final GC. Yeah, they are complaining about getting bidons. I know that, alright? But if Stussy isn't yet thirsty, then the rest is also not thirsty. As simple as that. Let's go 70 as well with Stussy, because our mate is going to be very happy then. No, trouwens, we'll just get bidons with Schrettel. I don't want them to drop back on this climb in a second. Yeah, Stussy is now very thirsty as well. Let's see if they're upping the pace on this climb. It doesn't look like it. No. So this is completely fine. Just a couple of kilometers to go to this intermediate sprint again. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to pace this 85. I mean, we are the better climber here. Better hill, better everything, basically. So we are going to get juked. It was closer than I thought. And it's also quite unfortunate because, yeah, Adam Braddock is now. Pretto de Luna got the last points for Petro. They were like one of the best teams last year. Did not get promoted based on points. Can we get to this intermediate still? If I'm going to go 80 now. Hey, Braddock wants to pace with us with 80. Not really, but he is going to pace. Still 10 kilometers on 80. That's a lot, isn't it? I don't think it's worth it. We want to keep Stussy in the peloton in a sec. Yeah, I'm just going to sit up. Peloton is here. Let's get... no, not yet. Let's get everyone on like a 85 so they don't get dropped in the sprint because there's a uphill, or just stay at the front actually. Leonhardt and Maresco and Batsola and McClay are sprinting, but yeah, we have this very steep hill. That's why I wanted everyone to be at the front, because maybe some guys at the back are going to struggle with it. Doesn't look like it though. Let's get you into the wheel of Tandon. Staley is probably going to be our leader. I mean, 70 sprint is not that high, but it is almost the highest of this entire group. Yeah, let's go Koningschef here. Schrettel is our final GC member together with Stussy. Let's do it like that. Let's get Torme to get us to the front here. He's not going to be our long distance lead out. He's going to go like 90 quite early just to keep us here at the front. And then he's going to tuck in back at the wheel. He has gotten better. Look at his climbing and his heels. He has gotten better. Just go 95 maybe even. It is a local lap. I see. Alright, Koningschef is now quite far at the front. So let's go 92 with him maybe. Koningschef, Todome can get out of the way. The wheel here. Stussy is going to get his gel. Probably is going to finish in the peloton. He is quite empty. There is going to be a tiny uphill here at the end. Koningschef is going first into this descent here. So we can prolong his copbird. He's not that good at descending though. Alright, he is quite empty. Let's go 95 also with Zangele. Let's get Koningschef out of the way, maybe back in the wheel of Stussy. Stussy is quite empty though. You can go on, you know what, get an automatic. Okay, Steli gets his gel. Let's go 99. No, not go 99. 97 maybe with Zangele. Because there is a bit of downhill here again. Forgot to do gels on these guys, so like this. Oh gosh, Latina. That's where we are finishing today. You have to go 95. And now we just have to go, 99 almost with... Oh, Zangerle went the wrong way. That's unfortunate. Steli goes into this downhill. He is a very good downhiller. Let's go sprint with him now. Let's sprint with Tendon right now because there's a corner in the finale here. And we get top 10, maybe, with luck. You were all the way at the back, Zangele. Stussy was that. Stussy, please don't drop out of the group. No, thank you very much. Just 10th. Schrettel 12, 13th to Domi. Could have been worse. Stussy also has Boni second, so it could have really, really been worse. I'm quite tired. I'm streaming for 1 hour and 42 minutes now, so still 20 minutes to go. Probably like 2 stages, I think. At most. I think I'm going to do 2 stages because we're just going to split it. We can't do Tour de Swiss in one entire episode because we also have Padoise and we have the Japanese Championship, so it's maybe even for the best. We are 5th of Stussy now, 2nd in the mountains. It's okay. Inzoom in Tendon, he's not going to be here for the finish. That much is true. Marco Schrettel though is maybe our favorite here today. So let's hope he has a good day, Schrettel, so we can get into the break. Oh, guys, I could tell you about it. I don't have to fall silent, but this weekend was long and tiring, man. It was like the first weekend that it was freezing in the Netherlands, and it also started to snow. I did not have work Saturday because I had a party from my old cycling team who exists 50 years already. So yeah, pretty cool. Saw a lot of guys I haven't seen in a long time, like friends from back when, from my old team. Most of them who are still cycling very often were going to a different team. Some and the ones that took it less serious are still there, but it was fun to see everyone at the same place again. Shuttle has a +5. That's insane for this stage. That's very, 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 very good. Slimke protected by Konishev, I think. Solomé has a lesser day. Tendon has an okay day, but he's probably not going to make it. Let's get Steli to protect Stussy and Zanger to protect Ptolemy. Shrettel, don't do anything here. Don't do anything rash. Bradak is trying to get into the break, but the other teams are pacing him back. There's a duo attack. Staginar Petterling is now also gone. They get called by Caro and Zümer. We don't want to be pacing here at the front, by the way. We are not yet at the front. Stussy stops, Tenon stops, and Ptolemy now also stops. And there's a breakaway that is going to get bigger. Very, very, very much bigger. This is going to be a breakaway stage win, isn't it? I mean, there are freaking 12 guys up the road. It's not going to go good. Mark my words, it's going to be a breakaway win because we have a hill here, Lipa, and we have a hill here, Svetlina, and we are going to finish on Kelski Grad. But look, it is downhill until there, and it's only a very short climb here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see near the end. Hopefully they don't want to pace with each other or something. Anyways, let's simulate further and see what's going to happen in this stage. +5 on Shuttle, that's insane. Very, very, very good. He's going to be one of the favorites, especially for today. I don't know why his prologue is a +10, because that doesn't really matter now, does it? It's also quite a short stage. It's only like 150 kilometers, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 145 kilometers. Pretty short. And let's get these guys on 80 so we don't get dropped in this hill. Only 2 minutes to the breakaway now. They have ridden quite quickly back here. And the first guys are already starting to drop from the peloton, it looks like. Let's see who this is. Vrolijk, completely empty. Here at the front, it doesn't look like. Many are very much struggling, but now they're going to break up. I would say for this intermediate sprint. Yeah, this guy is empty. Peterlin is empty and he is gone. Let's see if our guys are still in the group. Yes, very much so. There's an intermediate coming up. Yeah, this guy is still in between Peterlin, and then these guys are making it back to the first group, it looks like. Are they going to succeed in that? I don't know, maybe. Tendon can get Bidons though. And they're pacing very, very hard in the peloton now, like you just saw. I mean, this is pretty hard for collega's. He's not even a flat rider. Taudeman, he's also just a climber. He's saying that they are pacing, but yeah, I got a bit sick this weekend because of the cold, and I had a race, a national one in Hilversum. Very fun parcours, but I just wasn't that fit because I didn't really do any intervals during the week. Normally speaking, I'm quite okay at these intervals, but I missed the weekend because I was in Budapest, of course. And yeah, so that. Then I had a party in the evening, so I did a nap in the afternoon, which probably saved me for the night. Then the next morning I had to get up again for the next race. I went on my bike there, but it was freezing and it had snowed. The race was pretty cool. Well, it wasn't pretty cool. It was an interesting parcours, especially because the top level of the underground was very wet and slippery, but underneath it was very hard because it had frozen, you know. But just the top laag was melted. So yeah, that. But I got fourth, which was a really good result. But my legs hurt because in both races I had to run, and I'm not really much that of a runner. And just the cold killed me. So I'm a bit sick now. But you know, it happens. Let's get my guys, by the way, on 67. I don't want to get dropped on this climb. 87 is probably going to be good. Let's get gels on these guys. It says we are dropping back, but they are struggling, but seeing as we are not dropping back that much, okay, then don't get also get your gel. You can get an automatic because yeah, you're gone. Excuse me, you're gone. Tornado 90. Yeah, Tendon is empty. Zanger is still here. Stussy is still here. Shrettel is mostly at the front here. Tendon is empty here. Yeah, Steli can get an automatic. Tendon is at automatic. Zanger can get his gel here. Don't know if it's going to make any difference. Well, if you're going to put him on Shrettel here, then that is going to make a difference. Let's get Stussy and Todome in the wheel of Shrettel. Zanger tries to protect them and is gone now. Let's get Stussy actually to go 80, try to go attack over this climb here. Together with Omberzel, but we do get some points here, so we have the jersey for next day. Let's get Todome on automatic. Stussy can go pace 85. Shuttle can just stay on. They are probably going to get called by the group behind. So Stussy can just protect Steli, which is fine like this. It's pretty steep descent. So from here we go 16. This is very minus 20. That's insane. Recover a lot of our stats. Yeah, they are here again. Let's get it like this because Todome is worse than Stussy, you know. Let's get a... No, we don't really need a gel actually yet because we have a very steep downhill here in a second again. Let's see, let's go like 20. Now we can recover a lot of yellow here. That was the downhill already. Let's go 85. Let's put now a gel on Todome. Alright, let's get Stussy. Let's form a sprint train. Let's go 90 with Todome. Hopefully nobody is going to make it back to the group. Let's get a gel about now on Stussy. They're pacing very hard in this group though. Let's get a gel right now with Shrettel. That's probably okay for the finish here in a second. Let's go 90. Yeah, maybe even 95, you know? It's probably going to be quite okay. Let's go 99 even in this corner. Nice, let's go 99 now with Stussy, and Todome is empty. You can go on automatic. And we are going to sprint with Stussy, and now we're going to sprint with Shrettel. Are we going to come over these guys? It looks like we are, but Lorenzo Finn is also here. Are we going to come past him? I can't see it. Shrettel wins! Bam! And we actually get 6 with Stussy as well. Shrettel wins ahead of Lorenzo Finn and Michael Storer. Insane. Todome is completely empty, but he did his work. He did his due diligence, or however you want to say it. Nice. Shrettel wins. Insane. Yeah, we're just going to do one stage after this. Hopefully it isn't that much of a mierenneuken, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Let's simulate until everyone is in. Where is everyone? That was the last guy, so let's wait for him to despawn. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Around the corner, and here is he. Shretto. Great, great, great. No gaps has been given, but we are now first. And Stussy is fourth still, so that's great. Mountain classification Stussy has. Points classification Marco Schrettel has. Youth Schrettel is also there. Team classification we are 7th because we got dropped with Todome in the end here. First, when were the gaps? At 22nd, that's Zoccarato. That's good. Yeah. That means GC is now... Most guys from 5th to 20th are... Oh, Christophe is still here. 38 years down. Yeah. 5th to 20th is the same time, and then 21st has a bigger gap, and then we have Daniel McClay at 39 seconds. Let's go on. Last stage of the day. Of course, started a bit later. Like, 10 minutes later today. Tour of Algau, we are just going to simulate this. We have some time trials here, so maybe Zenolevi Winter can make a difference. Or Paul Village Petri can do something in his life. Fitschke Benz is not that good either yet. Let's just quick sim it. And we get 4th and 5th. Great. Congratulations. Yeah, and the rest is almost flat, so. It's almost, they count this as a sprint, but it's obviously quite hilly, but we'll just go for, I don't know, Schrettel or still Tendon if he has enough energy in a second. My eyes. I have to drink more, I know. Okay, bidon is empty. I really don't like water that much. Especially not when I'm sick. But when I'm sick, drinking in itself is quite difficult for me. I can't really stomach anything. Also, all the food just feels uncomfortable. But yeah, you have to do what you have to do with it.
Hello and welcome. It's going to be a monotonous day when it comes to the terrain.
We started with a downhill, it looks like.
Be complaining, and of course, those
We started with a downhill.
make their life
A very stupid idea, if you ask me. Zanger has a good day. He's going to be the lead out. Yeah, sure. He's going to be the lead out.
making a break. You can't have much idea.
Todormai can protect, and Don Konishev is okay. Stussy can protect. No one. It's probably fine like this. Oh, we are first though, so we do have the pace here at the front. With someone, probably going to be Staley. I'm sorry, guy, but
Trying to get clear of the bunch.
Zangerla I want to have in my sprint train. Tendon is my sprinter. Konishev I want to have in my sprint train. He's just somewhat better than you are. The rest is GC, Stussy and Schret also. Staley has the pace at the front. How many are in a breakaway? Just 4. Rutgen Gray, Kobber, Frolek and Kelly. So yeah, we can back off a little bit here. And of course, some guys are trying to get into the break immediately. But those are going to get brought back by some of these other guys. Okay, we have a climb uncategorized, but Bijelska. It is an okay climb, especially since we let the breakaway go now. The pace is not that high. How many points are there to get on this climb? Just 3 spots. Drensko Rebrood, and we have Kusje, Sevnica, Studenek, Kolsteen, Jeffica, Nakrki. Ooh, are we in Kirk? No, Kirk is this Croatia. Then we have Sremic, pretty steep hill, and then in the end we have also Pleterje. I don't know, no clue. Anyway, spacing at the front, so we don't let anyone else go here. And I just fast forwarded. But yeah, had a good weekend. Had a very good weekend. Was fruitful and everything. Only bummer is that I'm a bit sick now. But I will recover from that. Today was a bit of an off day for me. And tomorrow I really have to log in again with uni stuff because I'm quite behind now actually. But yeah, that. They want to get bidons, still 80 gates to go, but it's probably fine. Shrettel will have enough energy to get over these climbs, so let's do it just before this climb here. Something that doesn't really happen a lot in these races. Huh? A GC leader that brings the bidons back. Tenon and Konishev Todome are quite at the back, but they survive. That's better, because we didn't spend that much energy. And now hopefully they'll make it to the front a bit again. Steli is still pacing at the front, but it has been taken over by the sprinter teams, I guess. Sprinting 5Ks, and we have 2 minutes on the front, so they are they will get the points. Here's Niels Broen again. So that's okay. Let's get my guys on, I don't know, like 78, that is, not 87, 78. Staley still tries to pace here at the front. Yeah, we'll see how empty he gets towards the finish. Oh, Shrettel doesn't have a very good day. But he is going to survive it over this hill. Let's just go 85 with or maybe even higher, like 89. Because it isn't that long of a hill. And we just want to stay near the front for the sprint in the end here. Especially with Tenon. Tenon can get in the wheel of Zangele. I don't know how Steli is separated from the group. You can go at least 87. Should get in the wheel here with Stussi, Todome also, and Konishev can get in here. Let's do it like this. Let's get Steli his gel. Just going to go 85 here. We could have had some mountain points here, but they were all empty. They're probably sprinting for Macias here. Whoa. Damn, he has some good stats in this playthrough. Let's go 90 in this downhill because we are going to recover all of our energy almost. We want to have spent Steli on this next climb, I think. If we can, that will be great. Because it's only 14 Ks to go. Let's go like this. Let's get a jump, Konishev. Maybe not go like this. There's a half-assed attack again. Yeah, we can go 95 here. A little bit energy less for our sprinters, but they're probably going to get it back. Now it's time for Konishev to go like 90. I mean, we do have a downhill here in a second. Let's try Steli to protect Konishev for a bit. With his energy, this just works. Stage is almost empty. Gornishev is pacing very neatly. Yeah, this is fine. Let's go. We can't really go any quicker. We don't really have a lead out here. We could send Todome up to the front, but we don't really have anything to do. Let's just try this tactic. Let's try and get Konishev at the front. Pacing 95 now, that's fine. Oh, I thought I did a gel. I have to gel everyone. Let's just do it like this. Somewhat quicker. 95. Let's look at the finish. There are corners. Good to know. And it's just flat. It's a false flat uphill. Good to know. Let's go 95 now with Zangela. We don't want to go full pace yet. Zangela is staying in the wheels here, which is fine. You can go 99 now. Get through. Alright. It's looking good. Let's sprint now with Zangela and let's sprint now with Tendon. There is a corner here in the finish. We are first, but Leonhard gets over us. Can we get podium still? Yes, third. Not bad. Especially not for Tendon. He's not that good of a sprinter. But Leonhard gets it. Where is he? Here he is. 73, 72. So also not the best sprinter. But pretty good. So yeah, that's this stage at least. Let's now try and get to the next stage. Well, we are quite at the end here. I don't know if I'm going to do any more. I don't know. But anyways, then that's possibly the end of the stream. But if you want to get featured in the stream, please leave a comment with what kind of rider you want to be, and yeah, more kind of rider, your nationality, your name, everything. And let's see if we can get you in here. Yeah, so here we are. Podium, third with Tendon, fine. GC. We are still first with Shuttle, amazing. Stussy still mountain classification. Daniel McClay got the points classification though. Not the end of the world, but it's fine like this. Shrettel also has the youth, and we are 7th team classification. Still. Anyways. Yeah, quite successful. Let's simulate through the Algao quickly. But that is going to be the end of the stage. I hope you guys, end of the stream. I hope you guys really enjoyed it today. We did quite some things and we got quite some victories. Everyone is in a fitness peak, which is fine. And we have to accept this. Yeah, we can't go through with the RNO, so let's just... It's fine. From very good and very bad to excellent at both things. For the Aero Master, the time trialing bike. Or the Leggero, the normal bike from Gilles. Very, very beautiful frames. Yeah, let's delete this Mills. And simulate tour of Algao. We are quite high here in the GC. Let's see what the strategy is. Rotman for the sprint. Yeah, that's probably fine. Let's quick sim this. See if we can get anywhere near this time. No, but Winter is third. Okay, I mean, that's good for GC. We are now first in GC here. With just simulating, that's crazy. But okay, you don't hear me complain. Yeah, that is going to be it. You know what? Let's look at our team. Have they gotten better? Because I saw someone who has gotten better. Here we have Wekkele. Still insane stats. We're training him on Northern Classics. Try and get his secondaries up. And at least, so then he is going to be our, how do you call it? Our Flemish rider, but let's see from the top. Here we have Dietmar Bauer. Hasn't really gotten better still. I don't know. Benz Benedict still not gotten better at time trialing, unfortunately. Seth Dunwoody. I think his flat stat got better, but I don't really know. Maybe not. Who knows? But we're still training him on that stat. Hopefully he can get that a bit higher and also get his acceleration higher. Because 100% there's more capacity for that. Furstein, this episode he hasn't gotten really that much better. We're still training him on climbing, but he is progressing very, very slowly. But he's still 23, so he can get his stats up quite neatly, I think. Paul Fitschke, I don't think he has gotten better. Not that much, at least. What are we training on? Northern Classics. Yeah, that's fine. We still need someone for the Northern Classics. That's fine. Konishev has not gotten worse. So he is projected to, but not yet. Messner has not gotten better yet. We're training him for stage races, for his secondaries probably, which are pretty good already, but also his climbing can go up maybe a bit. Fausto Valentin Penna has not really gotten better still. Hilly specialist. Can edge that out a bit more and get his set a bit higher maybe. Then we have Paul Felix Petri. He has gotten better at time trialing, I'm guessing. Just very gestaag, very slowly. Rotman here sprinting. Yeah, is he at the end of his contract this year? If he gets better at sprinting or any of his other stats, if he improves for us this season, like once very much or twice very tiny, sure, then we'll re-sign him. Marco Schettel, now 4 stars. We are still training him on. We are training him on stage races. But it flats that got better. This is still quite the same. Maybe we're going to put him on sprinting so he can be a little bit of an all-round sprinter. I mean, that can be fun, can it? Maybe not though, but maybe it is. So yeah, that. Then Staley here. I mean, you're a very good gravel guy, but in this game, unfortunately, you are not all that. He got better. His descent is now 76. And his sprint also got a bit better, 68. It was like 67 at first, I think. So he has gotten better. He just doesn't have that much potential, you know. Colin Stussy, yeah, he is on the degradeer. He's on down. He has not gotten worse yet. I am expecting him to do so this year. We still have half a year to go. So I'm expecting him to do, and when that happens, inevitably, we will not sign him again. Here we have Tendon. We are training him as a hilly specialist. Ooh. He is not very happy with this trainer. Maybe we'll have to switch it around. Good to know. But we are training him for hillies for his acceleration, and so his hills can get a bit better. Here we have Yuhi Todome. He has gotten better at climbing. As you can see, he was like 71, I think. Maybe not. Anyways, he has gotten better. 100%. Because his climbing was not a 72. We are training him on Northern Classics though. Because his hills, GC, and climbing are almost near the end. And his kassei and aanval is still pretty low. So yeah, that's why. Then Weckele has not really gotten better this episode, I don't think. His acceleration maybe got better. We still are training him on Nordic Classics. We just talked about him. Wind has not really gotten better this episode either. I really want him to be, because look at these stats. And at the end, Zangerle, we have him on time trialing because that's the stat he can improve the most on and have his secondaries be good. Maybe his Kasai got a bit better. I don't know his goal set. Anyways, let's look at the standings. Let's go to Klassement. We are 25th now. Yeah, the points from Slovenia maybe have not yet counted, or maybe they have. I don't know. Let's go to my ploeg. Tour of Slovenia, because it's still ongoing, it's probably not. He won a stage, so it would be in here. Yeah. No, it is in here. No, that's Tour of Slovenia 2025. Yeah. So when the Tour of Slovenia ends, we're probably going to be around the points of Picnic Postenel. I don't know, maybe. But we'll have to see about that. Anyways, wins. Oh, we are now 4th. UAE obviously still 1st because they have Pogacar and they have all these other guys. But yeah, the development team, because of Senna Saint-Jens, he is just winning everything as a 76, 75 sprinter. Cameron Mason! Camerooni! One of my favorite riders there are. He does not deserve this. He's so much better. And he has an incredible season in the cyclocross world right now. Not racing for Alpecin, but for 777. For the 7 cycling, cyclocross racing. I don't know the exact name. Anyways, next time around we're going to finish Tour of Slovenia. And we're going to start Tour de Suisse. There are very many hills here. So I'm at least trying to do the first 4 stages. I think, yeah, the last 2 of these, the first 4 or 5 of here. And then we have to combine it with these races and we'll have to see about everything. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let me just, let me see. Bam, we're at the end screen. Time is. Yeah, thank you very much for watching today. If you want to get featured, follow the instructions down below. Just leave a comment with the name of your rider, nationality, or basically what kind of rider you want it to be. We're going to randomize the ratings, maybe height and weight as well if you didn't give that up. And yeah, we are going to add you to the game. Before I forget, this time. Alright, let's get back in game. Just very quickly. I want to show you I made myself. I keep on forgetting it. I don't know why. Let's go to... Here we are, Maytech Solar Watt powered by Mantle. Yeah, this is me. See, CD, we look alike, don't we? But yeah, I basically did my own stats a bit and see how much I'm going to grow here. Not that good at climbing or time trialing. Medium mountains, I'm even better than hills, I think. Then we have Northern Classics, which is basically my best stat. Time trialing I'm very bad at, but prologue I can do very well. So these are those. I have still some races left to race. Just 3 though. Heilen, Vastgoed, Heijstepijl, Antwerp Port Epic, which is a pro race. No, 1.1. Yeah, and Elfstede Ronde Brugge. This season I have not ridden anything, so I'm possibly only going to ride 5 races. Hopefully I'm getting trained by somebody, so I can get better. Because if you look at my ontwikkeling, it is non-existent. Possibly because I just added myself to the game. I have no clue. Yeah, I'm 191 centimeters, 22 years old. So yeah, this does not. These are not the right stats. Just saying. That's not my real age. um, or when my birthday is. Anyways, that was that. Now then, let me end it. We are already 2 hours in, and I'm tired. Going to watch some One Punch Man probably now. See if it's getting any better. So only one thing rest need to say, that is, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Wherever you're coming from, whatever time you're watching this, I want you to have a good day. And I hope I have a good day tomorrow as well. So yeah, thank you for watching again. If you want a rider, leave a comment below. That was it. So yeah, see you later.